built in 1924 but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Let's go now.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Carson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You talk about this Giant defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
The Bears had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go. 2nd and 10.
No loss, no loss. Hey, 10.
Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Carson. His throw
give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Scott.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go again with Scott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here is 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Carson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down. Carson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Up the middle with Barkley.
Nifty move.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
they'll change things around before the snap. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Carson.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, back. 19 right.
Operating from the gun. Carson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's Scott. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Here we go. Hey, can't. Right.
Scott will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Off the play fake. Carson.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Carson.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A first down carry for Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. To throw on 2nd down. Carson. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just been able to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. Carson.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll run with Scott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mooney, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Third and 3.
Hey, can't.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Carson, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Carson. Over the middle, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 37.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go, son.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Angel. Go.
Now it's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Fields now to throw.
Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Saquon Barkley running right. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Okay, ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Carson rolling to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Colbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Scott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Go. Go.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Line up. March right.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Looking to throw. Carson.
They'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears touchdown.
And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about it culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Giants.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Come on, come on. Hey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Barkley, inside handoff. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Carson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Pinero's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Giants 10.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Fields. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Scott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Delta. Right.
On 2nd down now. It's Scott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carson looking high its way once again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
And now they'll shift things around.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Carson forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Carson buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Carson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Carson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
19 yards. First down, Giants.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Now 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Carson.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try the left side. Scott. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go, Scott.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Chicago,